A nonprofit sports complex in East Austin has again fallen victim to vandals. It is the only track and field facility in the neighborhood at the corner of Rosewood and Neal. The former Dallas Cowboys football great who oversees Eastside Fields says he's getting tired of all the mischief. KXAN's Robert Maxwell reports.
Normally, all you'd hear at Eastside Field is the steady whir of preparations for next weekend's Pop Warner game. But this sweltering Labor Day, it's the biting sound of repairs after a vandal's frenzy. Early Monday, someone defiled the old Yellow Jacket Stadium walls and went after anything of value.
So they go across like that. So they knock them all in like that. They get inside. Lo and behold, they can just unscrew my locks.
This 6-acre urban field is Thomas Hollywood Henderson's treasure. This former NFLer and his charitable foundation have looked after it for 20-plus years. Thousands of young athletes have joyfully trampled the grass here, learning about fair play.
I find it sacred.
The break-in and equipment theft prompted an angry challenge from Henderson.
I'll give the guy $1,000 to bring me my weed eater and tell me why the hell you think it's okay to steal from kids in East Austin.
Precious donation money will cover the cost of replacements, but it's time wasted for field staff.
What Fields crews were planning to do today was take inventory of sprinkler heads here on the football field, because in the past week, more vandals have busted several sprinkler heads.
Over the years, this star pro linebacker says the facility has been broken into 5 times. Each time, a hit gets tougher to take.
You try to give back to the community, but it gets increasingly hard.
And that was Robert Maxwell reporting. Hollywood Henderson leases the property from the AISD. That deal expires in April. He is undecided whether he'll renew at this point. Henderson is appealing for any witnesses to please call the Austin Police Department. Here is more on the background on the Eastside Fields. It was once home for the Anderson High School before it closed in the early 1970s and moved to Northwest Austin. It was there in the early 1990s that Thomas Henderson formed the Eastside Youth Services and Street Outreach. During the initial fundraising for the track in 1997, Henderson set up a tent in the field and announced he would not leave until $250,000 was raised from the Austin community. His fast lasted just 7 days. By the end of that year, $300,000 was raised and the track was built. The bass drop